plan A is steep, very steep. I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but there's that mountain back there, and then in front of me, let me see if I can try to describe what I've got to climb up. So, this is level. Up there is the next little flat spot. And I'm going to try and go around to the right. Steep terrain. Well, I've come to a crossing. Looks a little sketchy. So, way down there's the creek. And there's the log I gotta cross. Should be interesting. Really hoping I don't slip. This is how you find birds, by walking, scouting. In the evening, this is when you can make it count. Even though I'm in a state I can't hunt right now in, because it's only shooting hours until 12 o'clock, you stay out and you scout. And you put your boots to ground and you find turkeys. Some days it works better than others. But every day you're out there and you're putting your feet on the ground. You're learning stuff. Like right now I'm learning this area here. I may not hunt here, but I know it. I know a little bit about it at least by just even walking the trails. Getting a feel for the lay of the land. How the wind whips through here. All that intel gets cataloged. And even if I kill a bird here tomorrow, and I don't come back to New Hampshire for a couple of years, I'll know this place. Well, this is turkey camp by myself. That's home away from home. Got a nice cot, sleeping bag. Nice grill. Ah, with some Vermont gobbler. Cooking to perfection. Hopefully, anyway. I'm not much of a chef, so we'll see just how it turns out. But it's looking and smelling awful tasty. Morning. First morning in New Hampshire. So far, it's been pretty quiet. The weatherman says it's supposed to get to an 8-mile-an-hour wind today. Hope you guys can hear this because it's a lot more than 8 miles. And it's cold. So, I'm going to head on back down the mountain and see if I can't regroup and maybe come up with something. Maybe try and find a little holler or something that's tucked down out of the wind. How fast the weather's changes. Alright, well, it's starting to rain. Held off for a long time. Should have been able to make something happen this morning, but oh well. So, I'm going to cover this guy up, cover up the burrs, cover up my binoculars, get my glass clean, and figure out a plan B. I just heard a gobble. I just gotta figure out how to get down there and just where he's at. He's a couple hundred yards down below me. Alright. We're sneaking up on that bird. And it's been about an hour and a half since the last time I heard him gobble. And just easing up on there real slow. These woods, even though they're wet, there's a lot of sticks like that. So I was just taking my time and just kept listening, standing still, listening, standing still, listening. And I come out to one of the little open areas, and when you know it, he's standing right there. Now, by right there I do mean about 200-300 yards away down the hill from me, but right there that he could easily have seen me. So now that situation sucked. I couldn't get too much closer from him or to him, so I'm trying to loop around and put some hills and stuff between me and him. That way I can get over there. I finally found a bird in New Hampshire. They're about 100 yards away. Maybe less than that. They are. Slip on down this hill a little bit Is this awesome or what? I mean, look behind me. This just does not get any prettier than where I'm at right now. Well, maybe. I've traveled and seen a lot of very pretty places this year, but this is one of the top ones for sure. Been up here, this is my 3rd day, and first 2 days didn't have any luck, didn't see a Longbeard, didn't hear a Longbeard, nothing. I found a couple jakes driving around, but a couple hens last night when it was pouring down rain. One of the hens was up here on one of these ski slopes, and so I came up here this morning. Well, yesterday afternoon I was up here too, and I found a gobbler feather, a fairly fresh gobbler feather. So I figured there had to still be one up here. So came up here this morning, was up on top, heard him gobble. He was down below me. Come down, I call, he won't gobble to me. Moved a couple of times, and eventually I ended up seeing him. And when I was coming down, I was just easing through these woods here, just very, very slowly, just taking one step every 10 to 15 seconds, you know, just taking my time, because I knew it was really foggy and kind of misting this morning. So I was like, he's going to be out in one of these ski slopes, and he's not going to move. They're going to stay there until they dry out. So I figured I was good taking my time, because I knew he wasn't going to go too far, and I knew he wasn't going to gobble. So, and I was right about him not gobbling. I think he gobbled a total of 3 times all morning. But that was 3 times too many, because it told me where he was at. And so I came down the ski slope, saw him, backed out, came around, and went cross-hilling to him. And got up through the woods into the same slope that he was in, and I was sitting there watching him for a while, just trying to get the right shot. And eventually I did end up getting the right shot. I'd called a couple of times. Not sure if that got on camera, because I had one Tacticam, the SD card died, the other one, the battery died. This thing, I left it behind when I was slipping up, so I'm not sure what all I got on film. I have to I'll have to look at that. But yes, I went slipping up there after I called a couple times. The hens were coming up to me, and it gave me a nice full shot at him. Now, normally I don't like shooting birds straight in the face, but this one was out there a little bit when you in the face when he's in full strut, because I like, you know, a nice pretty fan. Try not to mess him up. But this one I ended up taking that shot, and he gets up and starts to fly towards me. So I jump out of the woods real quick, take a second follow-up shot when he lands. That was a hair-raising moment there for sure. Well, coming up here to New England, I wanted to do 3 things really. And those were to shoot a turkey on a ski slope, to shoot a turkey near the snow, or in the snow, and I wanted to take a picture of a bird on a rock wall. Well, that right behind me is snow. So I got my snowbird, and with that behind me, I don't know how well the depth of field is going to pick it up on that camera, but man, there's 2 lakes back there, a couple mountain ranges. The clouds are below the mountains in the distance. Man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I wouldn't trade getting to do this for anything.